How you all doing, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're having a fantastic day. So the news that I think a lot of us were expecting to unfortunately happen at one point has now happened, and that is that Serge Gnabry has been infected with the virus, the coronavirus, COVID-19. Um, Now, first of all, obviously, let's all wish Gnabry a speedy recovery. But it also raises the question of are other players are going to be infected now? Because the way this was done was that Gnabry essentially got a test before the training, and then went on to training with the rest of the group, and then it was found out later that he had COVID, that he contracted the virus. So just from that perspective, you now you gotta ask: are the other players going to be infected too? Are they not? There will be tests tomorrow, today, I guess, whenever you're watching this video. There will be tests done, but obviously, now the question is, why did we let him train after the tests, and not why didn't we let him train before we had the results of the test? Have the players come in, say another extra 3-4 hours or so, do the tests and see how that all pans out. That would be one option to do it, of course, but you gotta raise a few questions now, because ideally you don't want a player that obviously at that point you didn't know, but later turns out to be infected with COVID, to be training with the other players, because now he's going to infect the others. And obviously that's not on Gnabry. Like that's not on Gnabry at all. Obviously, I'm not saying this is Gnabry's fault. He didn't know he was infected, and he was just going on with his day as normal. Any of us could be infected at any time, and we wouldn't know. Unless we have the symptoms for it. But since it's still in very early stage, obviously these players get tested very regularly. So I'm pretty sure that he would have had to get tested when did he last play? Saturday. He would have gotten tested on Saturday. So since that 3-4 day period, he's now seemingly contracted the virus. Yeah, it's just one of those things where we need to see how it all pans out. As of right now, it's still a bit too early to say that more people are going to be infected. I wouldn't be surprised, unfortunately, if more people were infected, just because he was training with everyone, and we all know how quickly the virus can spread. But will that put the game in danger? Normally, I'd say yes, but apparently the newspapers are saying no. But I think a lot of that hinges on how the other tests tomorrow morning, today, I guess, how those tests will go. So I guess we will see, in the next couple of hours, in the next 10-15 hours, we should have a decision being made, and then we will ultimately see what that decision, what happens from that decision, what the decision results will be. But yeah, I just thought I'd update you all. Obviously, it means Gnabry is going to be out for 2 weeks, I guess, 10 days, 2 weeks, Again, I do wish him a speedy recovery. I think he should be fine, just based on his profile. But the issue of it is obviously that the profile thing is not as certain as people thought at the beginning of the virus, where oh, if you're young, you're A-okay. If you're doing sports, you're A-okay. That isn't obviously exclusively the case. So hopefully everything goes well for him, and hopefully the rest of the team isn't infected. But I guess at this point we will see. However, I will see all of you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next one. Everyone, until then, have a nice day. Peace out and